Okay.
Am I audible now, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible. You are very much audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, I guess that you are a research scholar in the Department of English.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm a
On
research
which?
scholar, sir. Ma'am,
Uh,
I'm Somu Ramagiri. I'm a research scholar doing under the guidance of Dr. Ashok Kulibandi, sir, ma'am.
okay. On which concept you are doing PhD, sir?
I'm doing on tribal literature, ma'am. My
Tribal
research topic
literature.
is yes, ma'am. Existential crisis of Adivasi in the select Indian tribal narratives, ma'am. My
Oh,
research topic is
that's really challenging.
yes, ma'am.
You might have gone for field work and all.
Yes, ma'am. I got an opportunity in 2018-19. I worked in Mysore Tribal Institute, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
For 3 years, I worked there.
Okay,
I
okay,
did
okay.
the ethnographic study of the Siddhi tribes who are living in Karnataka in the North
Uh-huh.
Canara district, ma'am.
Oh,
So,
really? That is of Jenu Kurubas.
not
Jenu
not
Kuru.
Siddhis. Siddhis I have studied,
Siddhis.
ma'am.
Ha.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Siddhis, Siddhis. That's
Yes, ma'am.
really nice. That's really nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yellapur Taluk, there are many in Yellapur Taluk, Uttar
Yes,
Kannada
ma'am.
district.
Yes, ma'am. In North Canara districts,
Yeah.
Yellapur, Hadiyar,
Mm,
Mundugod,
correct.
in this
Mhm.
region, Khanapur and Kalagarki, in this
Halatis
region, they
and
are living, ma'am.
Yeah,
Siddhis are more in Yellapur.
Cross this Joida,
Yes,
many
ma'am.
of the Siddhis are there
Yes,
Mm.
in.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I got
Even
many Siddhi students in Yellapur.
even in Karnataka University, KCD and other institutes, they are even
Mhm.
studying, ma'am, now.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
That's
That
really nice.
Siddhi's head like Sitaram Siddhi. I
Yes,
think you
ma'am.
met.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. There are some leaders are there, ma'am, across
yeah,
their
yeah.
community.
Yeah.
Sitaram Siddhi, I think his name is.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Mhm.
leading the entire Siddhi community
Yes,
there.
ma'am. Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am. Yes.
Okay, it's
Yep.
really nice.
Please
Shall we
Swachhatan.
start, ma'am?
Thank you.
Shall we
Yeah,
start
sure,
then?
sure. Yeah, thank you.
So, a cool good evening to all of you. I extend a gracious welcome to, please wait, all of the present here. Government First Grade College and PG Center Dharwad, Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Department of English, VK Gokak English Forum, arranges campus talk on Oliver's Goldsmith, The Man in Black. I extend warm welcome to Mr. Somu Ramgiri, research scholar in the Department of English, Karnataka University, Dharwad, and in the chair, Professor Gurunath Badiger, my mentor, my guru, a beloved principal of Government First Grade College, Dharwad. And for their gracious presence, I heartily welcome Ibrahim Saudagar, Coordinator IQAC, Dr. Basavarajeshwari Patil, Co-Coordinator IQAC, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Dan Reddy, ever enthusiastic, ever supportive, a strong pillar of our department, HOD of our department. I cordially invite you all to the enlightening session in which Mr. Ramgiri is going to put his critical insights and deep delving into the topic, The Man in the Black, which is a kind of a curious mixture of humor, pathos, uh, autobiographical elements. Then it is a kind of a satire, hypocrisy, and all such things. I hope all the students of BA Second Sem are going to enjoy listening to Mr. Somu Ramgiri. Over to you, sir. And one more request to Mr. Somu Ramgiri, wherever it is necessary, if you think that it is necessary to use Kannada, you can go with that, sir. Because our
Okay.
students should not feel that language is a barrier for a better understanding. Over to
Yes.
you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am, Sidma, for your warm welcome. And I must thank to the beloved principal, sir, who is Guru of Gurus, Dr. Gurunath Badiger, sir, and the head of the English department, Tan Reddy, madam. Thank you very much for this great opportunity to express a few words regarding a piece of literature regarding being literature student and scholar. It is a great opportunity for me to express a few words on a piece of literature. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Yes. Shall we start, ma'am?
Uh, yes, sir, Rosmach. By
Yes.
all means, you can start.
Yes. Good evening to all, dear students and all the research persons and scholars. Today, we are going to discuss an essay, The Man in Black by Oliver Goldsmith. Oliver Goldsmith, one who belongs to the 18th century. So, before going to Oliver Goldsmith and his works and the particular essay which we are going to discuss today, we shall just glance the development and the shape, how the 18th century literature shaped by the period. So, like how we shall just glance the 18th century literature in a nutshell way. So, my dear students, the 18th century, the beginning of the 18th century witnessed uh, the greatest personalities are the writers like Alexander Pope, Jonathan Swift, John Gay, Arbuthnot, the great satirists, we can call them, because the neoclassical age from 1700 to 1725, during this period, a lot of satirical works have been produced in the history of English literature. Even before the age, after the Restoration age, the aspects and the elements and the subject which focused on the satirical and critical and logical way of writing, which was headed by Alexander Pope. As we all know that he was a great satirist, and uh, the age of Pope from 17 to 75, which focused on the flaws of English social and political flaws, which the British society witnessed during the period. They found the flaws in the society, English society, and they started criticizing them, and they started satirizing those flaws, which, as I told you, which was headed by Alexander Pope and Jonathan Swift, the master of satirical works, where we can call. And later, from 1725 onwards, the English history, the which witnessed the development of English novel. Actually, the English novel which developed during this phase, which means in the 18th century, it was developed. It was actually like the great writers like Samuel Richardson, Henry Fielding, Daniel Defoe, Lawrence Sterne, Smollett, and these people, they started composing or writing the novels, where the English novel, which is the dominant forms, one of the dominant forms of English literature now, it was started in the 18th century. It is also one of the major remarkable development of literature or literary forms in the 18th century. And slowly it moved towards the age of Johnson, which covers towards 1750, 1760. So by this phase, actually, during this phase, some shift towards the emotional and the subjective and morally focused, writings. During this period, some of the writers, they focused on sentimentalism, what we can call sentimental a subject, which introduced into the literature by the writers like which we are going to discuss, Oliver Goldsmith, Richardson. These people, they started composing some of the sentimental and moral subjective writings. So there is a shift towards the morality, subjective and emotional, all these things, from reason to the sentimental, from sense to the sentimental. The shift which started during this phase from 1750 or 1760s, 70s. So the transitional period we witness in those transitional period, some of the things which have been led to the romantic movement, actually from logic to the emotion, from reason to the imagination. So some shift started happening during this phase from 1750 to the 18th, sorry, uh, 1790 or beginning of romantic movement, all these things. Apart from these things, during this 18th century, there is also the development of journals and periodicals. A lot of journals and periodicals which have been started during this 18th century. Uh, the Tatler, the Spectator, Johnson's The Rambler and Idler, the London Magazine, and some other uh, magazines or periodicals contributed to the history of English literature regarding the different aspects. Like they also focused on literature, art, politics, social morality. So regarding these. Different aspects, these journals and periodicals they published or contributed to the history of English literature. So some of these four things, like the age of beginning, from the beginning age of Pope, the satirical element is there, and the development of novel is there, and the remarkable contribution of journals and periodicals is there, and the shift from the sense to sentimentality is there. So all these things which happened during the 18th century, from the different writers and authors contributed their best. So dear friends, today the topic which is given to me, that is the Man in Black essay uh, by Oliver Goldsmith, the writer also who belonged to this age, means from 17 his lifespan means 1728 to 1774. He contributed a lot to the English literature, we can call. He was considered one of the best literary figures, because who had acquaintance with Dr. Johnson, Edmund Burke, Fox, and other literary figures, great literary figures, where he had his acquaintance with, and he also got a lot of suggestions, a lot of advices from the great personality like Dr. Johnson, who was his close friend, and ultimately Oliver Goldsmith. Uh, we can call him a multi-burst personality, because he penned or he wrote different aspects or different types of subjects in his literary career. For example, he was a poet, he was a novelist, he was a playwright, he was a historical writer. So and so on. He was like a multi-versed personality, one of the multi-versed personalities, what we can call him, Oliver Goldsmith. So uh, his origin, Oliver Goldsmith, he belongs to Ireland, actually, and later he shifted to London. He collaborated with many writers, and he mingled and he discussed, and he started composing the literary pieces. He was an Anglo-Irish poet, novelist, and playwright, and he is best known for his depiction of uh, realistic works regarding the British society. He has tried his best to uh, make out or to depict the reality or the realistic approach of British society. It means he focused on morality, social conventions, politics, and geographical, even the circumstances. So he covered all these things in his works. So if we go to his best or among his best works, we can call as the Vicar of Wakefield. He is one of the best novels where it is considered. Why it is considered best or the greatest? Because the credit of introducing the sentimentalism in literature is goes to this person, Oliver Goldsmith. He started, he introduced that type of that form, the sentimental novel, which later influenced Charles Dickens, Jane Austen, Mary Shelley, and other novelists who composed some of sentimental novels or the novels of emotions and other things. So he is the person, Oliver Goldsmith, who we can give the credit to the introducing that sentimentalism or sentimental novels with his novel, that is the Vicar of Wakefield. His only novel it is considered. And also we have his the good natured man and she stoops to conquer, considered as the greatest or the best comedy plays, the good natured man and she stoops to conquer. These two are his comedy plays. And his best poem is considered, that is the Deserted Village. Oliver Goldsmith, as we have been discussing, that he depicted the reality of English society, that he also focused on the destruction of nature, because during the 18th century, the industrialization was started in Britain. Actually, in European countries, it was started already. For the effect of the industrialization, the uh, effect of industrialization, which affected the nature. It means a lot of things, means regarding village and all those things, distracted by the industrialization, all these things, which he depicted in that deserted village, the poem. And we can also call that is the Citizen of the World. Uh, it is a series of letter which is uh, published in public ledger. Later, it is included and published as a novel, the Citizen of the World. The essay which we are going to discuss today, the Man in Black, it is also one of the essays of this series, the Citizen of the World, which is published in the public ledger. Uh, and if we this is what about the brief introduction of Oliver Goldsmith. He belonged to the 18th century. That too, he belonged to the age of Dr. Johnson. He was also a close friend of Dr. Johnson, and focused on the realistic depiction of English society. Mainly, his works, focus, and also credit goes to the introduction of sentimentalism or sentimental novel into the history of English literature. And his best known works, uh, the Vicar of Wakefield, Good Nature Man, Dearest Village, Deserted Village, the She Stoops to Conquer, The Citizen of the World, all these things. So these are all the some of the brief introduction of the author Oliver Goldsmith. And as I told you that he also influenced the upcoming writers like Charles Dickens, Jane Austen, and Mary Shelley, and others. So that credit goes to this writer Oliver Goldsmith. So, dear students, let us go with the today's core topic, that is essay, the Man in Black. Yes, of course, we glanced in a nutshell way of the 18th century, the history of 18th century. It means from 17 to up to the Romantic movement in a nutshell way. And we also discussed in brief about the author Oliver Goldsmith. And we are going to discuss the core topic of the day, that is the essay, The Man in Black. We are going to discuss. So let us discuss this essay. It is considered the novel, the essay, as I told you already, that it is uh, an essay which is extracted from his series of essays, The Citizen of the World. One of the best characters where he introduces us that the man in black, a very it is like the essay is like ultimately uh, humoristic, realistic, and it can be applied to the situations like any time. So such kind of subject where he discussed in this essay. First, we shall go with the title, "The Man in Black." It is not that the title it shows the man in black. It is not that the character is black person. It is not like that. The man who wears the black clothes, that is the title it refers actually. The title doesn't refers that uh, it is about the black man. It is about the person, the man who wears the black cloth. So ultimately, he uh, titled it as "The Man in Black." It is the title, and Oliver Goldsmith here, in a way, we can say that it's not always good to be good. There is a saying in English that is it's not always good to be good, because in this hypocritical society, hypocritical world, materialistic world, the good thing will get the pain. That's the core theme of this essay. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಾಲ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಳ್ಳೇದ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರಿಗೆ ತಾನೇ. So such kind of things we talk. So such elements we can find in the essay. Here, in the essay, the man in black also, uh, he he looks very rude. The man looks very rude, prudent, and miser. Uh, he looks like he pretends like he is not a good person at all. He pretends like that, but inside, but genuinely, he is not like that. He just pretends in the society that I'm a rude person. I'm very miser. I don't like any poor people. I don't like any beggars. I don't like so and so. So he pretends like he's like a misanthrope. He pretends like he's a misanthrope, but inside, genuinely, he's a great philanthropist. Then why does he pretends like that? That's the question. Why does he pretends like in the society? Why does he wants to be like that in the society? That's the question. That's the question Goldsmith arises in this essay. My dear friends, that ultimately we to try a lot of times we to try that we want to do a lot of good things to the society. We should get appreciation, we should get the awards, we should get the honors, we should get all these things we always think. But the society do the society let us do all these things, the society gives all these credits to one to the person one who does all the good things? This is the question actually. The answer is no. because uh, because in the essay itself he discusses with some incidents. The writer, he answers for some questions like this, he answers with some incidents with the character of Man in Black. Yes. So, uh, 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 going to the thematic things of the essay, uh, The Man in Black, it deals with hypocrisy versus uh, the sincerity, social critic versus the elite people, are the social conventions, virtue in disguise, satire of the English society. Of course, that's the last one. The satire of English society, we can call the main focus theme of this essay. Oliver Goldsmith, he always, even in his personal life also, he experienced a lot of hypocritical things in his life. He was fed up with his own personal life, and all the things I think he might have put his personal experiences in the essay through the character called the Man in Black. But here we can say that this Man in Black is none other than Oliver Goldsmith himself, because he was even cheated, even he was betrayed, all these things, even he was, you know, all these things he experienced in his own life. Who? Oliver Goldsmith. So we can call the Man in Black is just a symbolic character of Oliver Goldsmith. So he targets, or he focuses to satire these hypocritical things, hypocritical aspects of the British society. The two, especially the social conventions, the flaws in the social conventions, the class division, what we can call. There is bourgeois, all these things we have in British society or European society. So, like how class division, how do the elite people during his age were looking towards the poor people, all these things he targets. Social satire of the English society, where he focused in particular this essay. Coming to the essay, uh, of course, there is a writer and the uh, the Man in Black character, the writer and character. The writer, here it is imaginary character Altangi, uh, who has come to, or one who visited to Britain to observe the British society. It is all about the imaginary, or imaginary character Altangi. So he's the writer here, and another one character is Man in Black. So the writer, in the beginning of the essay, he introduces a Man in Black with all that. I have some friends. Among them, he is different. Who? This Man in Black. Among my friends, this guy is different, and he pretends to be a bad man, but genuinely he's a good person. So I want his friendship. So, like how the writer starts, I don't want such a hypocritical friends, or the friends who doesn't come to in time, all these things. So this character, Man in Black, such kind of personality which I want, where the writer starts. And also the writer further he says that one day, writer and the Man in Black, the character, they visit to a London street. They were walking, and they were discussing about the people, the culture, and they were talking about the society and all these things. Man in Black says to the writer that I don't like beggars, poverty people. Begging is like criminal activity, because they should be put in prison, and they should not be allowed to make some problems to the citizens. All these things. means the man in black character, he doesn't like, he pretends like that. He just pretends like, I don't like, I hate them. So like how he tells to the writer all these things, but all of a sudden one incident occur there. Actually, that incident is uh, a woman. No, not woman. An old man. A beggar. Actually, he's a beggar. These two, writer and the man in black, were walking in the London street, and they encounter an old beggar. Actually, that old beggar asks some help to these two. The writer doesn't care about at all towards the towards the beggar. He doesn't even look at the beggar. He hates it, means that. And the man in black, the character, one who was speaking about the hatredness of begging and all these things, he suddenly uh, he suddenly he's look or even he looks at the beggar, and he gets he feels very sorry for him. This is the irony, or this is the thing, the speciality of this essay. The character, one who hates begging, poverty, all these things, he just he felt sorry for that beggar, because that beggar was saying that, I have a dying wife, and I got some 5 children who are dying from hungry, and all these things. When the character man in black heard, he gets sorrow, he gets sad for the beggar. And the writer who is observing him, he's observing him. Ultimately, this person tells all these things to me, but he's really showing the mercy to the beggar. That is the thing of this person. That's the specialty of his personality, the man in black's personality. And there's sudden one like means he gets a situations like, ರೈಟರ್ಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಬೆಗ್ಗಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಅವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ದುಡಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಜುಡಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ, ಅವು ಏನು ಸೊಸೈಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಏನು ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ ಮನುಷ್ಯ, all of a sudden he he shows mercy towards the beggar. And writer was observing him. The writer notices that ultimately, if I observe him, ultimately there will be some he feels sad. So the writer pretends to look different side. It means ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡೋ ತರ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು ರೈಟರ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅವ್ನು ಬೆಗ್ಗರಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ಹೌ ವೆನ್ ಹಿ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಚಾನ್ಸ್, ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ಹಿ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಬೆಗ್ಗರ್. ಅವರ ರೈಟರ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ಈ ತರ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡೋಷ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಏನು, ಹಿ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಬೆಗ್ಗರ್. ಹಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಹಿಮ್. The man in black helps him to the beggar, and all of a sudden scolding to the beggars. ಇಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ದುಡಿಯೋದ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ತರ ಬೆಗ್ಗಿಂಗ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ತ್ರಾಸ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡೋದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಗೇನ್ he started discussion with the writer. He helped that beggar, and after helping, all of a sudden he again speaking about that hatredness, that pretend, he's pretend again. He started his pretend as if he doesn't like the beggars. So this case happened, this one incident happens, and again they started discussing about the man in black, the character started telling the some stories there, ಮೊನ್ನೆ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿದೆ ನಾನು, ಒಬ್ಬ ಬೆಗ್ಗರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ, ವುಮನ್, he snatched the chain of ಏನು a woman. So all these things these people do. So again he started doing, telling all these things about these people, yaru, the character man in black to the writer. While telling these stories, again another person enters there. It means another man, but this guy has only one leg. This guy is a sailor. Actually, he was a navy officer. Yaru, again, when he second appearance, this guy is a navy, was a navy officer, and he lost his leg in the war, and now he has nothing to live on at all. He has nothing. He's in a deep problem. So he's seeking some help from the citizens. So ultimately he encounters that another person with one leg, wooden leg. He encounters man in black, the character man in black, and again they start again. The writer, he doesn't look at all towards that sailor or that the man with one wooden leg. The writer doesn't look at all, doesn't care at all. These people do all these dramas, and I know the such things. So he doesn't care at all, writer. But the man in black, the character, again he goes to that person, the man who has one leg, and he asks the question. The character man in black asks him that what was happened with your leg? What was the story that made you that brought you in this situation? So that sailor, the man with the wooden leg, he replies that to the character man in black. He replies that he had lost his leg in defending those who did nothing do nothing at home, and was left to die or live to beggars without any pensions and compensation, without anything. It means that he was a soldier. He fought in the war, and he lost his leg. Almost he lost his life and everything in the war. He fought for the nation, but the same nation is not even looking at his present condition. All these things, where that man with wooden leg, who explains or who tells the story to the character, the man in black. Ultimately, man in black, he gets pity. He feels sorry because the man who served for the nation, ultimately he didn't get even a pension. That's the fate of the soldiers. This is the harsh reality where Oliver Goldsmith is depicting here. The harsh reality that is, of course, many soldiers across the world, they serve for different countries. They will lose their life and everything, but ultimately there is nothing for sometimes. So this person, and this was the harsh reality of British society of Oliver Goldsmith age. It means during the 18th century is that uh, you know age, or that time, the harsh reality Oliver Goldsmith is talking on. The man in black, again, he is ready to help again. The man who pretends to rude, prudent, miser, and he scolds beggars, and he hates people, all these things. Again, he goes for the problem. Again, he goes for the pain. Again, he goes for the suffering man. It means that again he goes for the person, one who needs the help. So and that the man with wooden leg, he has some wooden chips. It means the matches, wooden chips, which will be used for the fuel purpose or this thing. He has something wooden chips like matches. the bundle of that wooden chips. This man, the character man in black, uh, he asked that bundle, and for that bundle, that man asks some money. It means he has some shillings. It means money. Ultimately, the character man in black, he offers some money to him, and he buys that bundle of wooden chips, and that man disappears. Again, the writer and the man in black character, they started discussing. The writer again, he teases this character. You scold all these things and you hate all this, but still you do, or you go with these things. What has happened with you? So all these discussion happen, and again the character man in black, he pretends that, hey, it was just like a cheap buy. It means that he doesn't accept that I helped him. No, he doesn't accept, but still he manages the situation, but still he genuinely helps that person. That person means that man with the wooden leg, one leg. So he helps that guy again. So this is happens again. The things they discuss, writer and man in black. Another incident happened there while they were walking. Another incident happened. That incident is again a person who needs some help. That person means she's a lady. She's an old beggar again, who has a child in his arms, as well as one child is in his arm, and another one is on her back. It means she has nothing. She is begging, and she comes to the character man in black again. As it is, the writer doesn't care at all about the lady, the beggar, but this person, the character man in black, again he feels pity, because that lady, the beggar, was singing in a very mournful tone. She was singing. They think that for a while, the character man in black and the writer, they thought whether she was crying or singing in such a melancholic tone. That beggar old lady was singing. That lady approaches to these people for help. Now again, this rude, it means pretended rude, prudent, miser man, again his heart goes for the help of that beggar, and he asked that what deals there. So she says that she has nothing to eat and nothing to feed her children. All this, after hearing all the suffers and pain of that beggar, the man in black, he puts his hand into his pocket, his coat, but he has no coins at all. This time he has no coins. It means he has no coins in his pockets. So ultimately, he thinks for a while, but he has the bundle of that matches, which he bought from the man with wooden leg actually. So he has that bundle, and he tells to that beggar, I don't have coins to give you. You can take the bundle. He just gives that bundle to that lady, and he moves on. Again, the writer and the man in black, the character man in black, they moves on, and again they started the discussion of help or not to help. So again, this person, the man in black, again he doesn't accept that I'm helping, I help. No, no, not at all. Again he started speaking the hatredness, and he scolds these things. No, 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 no one should help to anybody. All this again, he started discussing with the writer. So this goes on. This goes on. The writer says that he always. The writer says that he always pretends as if he doesn't like the poor people, the beggars, the people in need, but his heart always goes to the the people one who are in need. His heart always goes to the needy people. So this is why he's my, I want his friendship. The writer says, this is why I want his friendship. So like how, the writer says about this man, the character, the man in black. I have friends, but this man, this character is different because of these things. With these three incidents, he depicts the generosity and the genuine kindness and the the man with the heart where he goes to the people in need. So these qualities actually is which are very much interested by the writer. So only I want his friendship, he says, the writer says about the man in black. So this is what with these three incidents he discusses the essay, and he discusses the character man in black, ಯಾರು Oliver Goldsmith. And if we uh, uh, discuss its themes and as uh, you know thematic things, the question first arises there, that is why should this character man in black pretend like that, or why did he pretend like that? The answers are like as I told you, these are all the elements, the personal elements of Oliver Goldsmith himself. He characterized this man in black character, adding or filling his own personal elements. We can, if we discuss some things like during even in Oliver Goldsmith's uh, personal life, personal elements, where from childhood itself, his father, who taught the morality, ethics, and one should help the people who are in need. All these things where he was taught, the writer or the the author who was taught by his father. This was the idea. This was the idealistic, thought he had from his childhood himself. He once he thought that ultimately, if we do some good things, ultimately we will success in life. This was the thought he had in his mind. He did some things. It means that in the essay itself, the writer explains about the character that the man in black, one who helped a lot to his friends. He helped a lot of his friends. Once even he signed for his friend's debt, but that friend did not return the debt. Ultimately, he has to be imprisoned. Yaru, the man in black. That's why all these betrayal, cheat, and hypocritical things which he experienced in life, then he comes to an end that no, no, I should not be, I should not live such life, that I want to be a miser, a rude. I want to be some harsh person. Otherwise the society would swallow my life. So all these things happen in his mind. So with all these things, and even in his life, he was also betrayed by his beloved. It means lover, one who marries to other person. So all these things happens to this character. That is why he thinks, that is why he thought I should not live such a good life. It means at least I should pretend to be a rude, to be a prudent, to be a miser. With these things, he started being rude. He pretends to be rude in the society, but inside, he genuinely goes for the people, one who are in need. This is what about uh, the essay, The Man in Black, uh, which we have gone through. I hope that you followed the discussion and hope that some of at least the things be clarified with the essay, and some of the few elements regarding the essay are fulfilled. With this note, I shall conclude uh, my discussion, which is my great opportunity given uh, by the principal sir and department head madam and other literary scholars. Thank you very much.
So I sincerely thank Mr. Somu Ramgiri for his insightful and exceptionally analytic perspective of the essay, Oliver Goldsmith's essay, The Man in Black. Usually, after listening to the guest speaker, we used to have a critical remarks by our principal, our beloved principal, Professor G.K. Badiger. Since he is busy with some other thing, shall we have a critical remarks by our HOD, Dr. Vijayalakshmi Dan Reddy?
Yes, ma'am.
Madam, Madam, Madam Vijayalakshmi Dan Reddy, Madam, are you there? Usually, it has been the customary practice after listening to every other guest
Yes, ma'am.
speaker. We used to have
Okay.
a critical this one response or what we call as remarks from
Yes, ma'am.
the chair.
Yes, ma'am.
Since he is busy with
Hello.
some other thing,
Okay.
Hello.
Madam, shall we have critical remarks from you today? Since
Hello.
GKB,
Smita, DKB sir is probably out of station. I struck in a market where I'm unable to speak out for a long time.
no
But
issues, madam.
I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Somu for his wonderful, because I listened half of his presentation. It was really a very wonderful presentation. I wholeheartedly from the Department of English, uh, I show my gratitude. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
and
ma'am.
Smita,
Thank,
please you
thank you.
proceed
Thank you.
with the discussion part. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, madam.
Thank you.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you very much, madam, for your kind response. Now, dear students, if you have anything to ask, if you have anything to say, this is open for you. You can ask Mr. Somu Ramgiri regarding the essay, what all you have understood, or anything to ask, anything to say. But yes, sir, just joined, I think. But
Are you
yes, sir,
getting me?
just joined. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are very much audible.
Actually, I was caught in a
Uh,
traffic here.
just a couple of minutes back, Mr. Somu Ramgiri had presented his special talk on Oliver Goldsmith's Man in Black, and I hope our students have understood it thoroughly. And we thank Somu Ramgiri for his critical insights and perspectives were so fresh, Mr. Ramgiri. Your
Thank you.
perspectives were so fresh, so innovative. I hope all the students have understood the very themes that are explored in the essay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
So, students, anything to ask? Students, is it audible? Students, Afroza, Daneshwari, Mallappa, those who are still in the session may ask anything you want to related to the topic, or at least to say that we have understood it completely so that we can wind up. Okay, then it is understood that if no one is asking questions, it is understood that the students have got it thoroughly. And I take this opportunity to extend my sincere thanks to one and all for the patient listening. I thank Chief Guest Mr. Somu Ramgiri, Research Scholar in the Department of English, Karnataka University, Dharwad, Chair Professor G.K. Badiger, beloved Principal, and ever loving, ever enthusiastic, ever encouraging principal of GFGC and PG Center Dharwad. And I thank Professor Ibrahim Saudagar, Coordinator IQAC, Dr. Basavarajeshwari Patil, Co-Coordinator IQAC, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi Dan Reddy, HOD, Department of English, for their presence. And I thank all the students over here for their patient listening. Thank you everyone, and good night. We shall meet tomorrow for yet another session of Campus Talks. Thank you all.
Thank, thank you,
Thank you,
Somu
ma'am. Thank you very
Ramgiri.
much.
Thank you.
Thank
I only
Thank
joined to thank you.
and no issues, sir.
Uh,
We had a nice time with Mr. Somu.
oh, great,
you.
great,
Namaste, sir.
great, great. Thank you. Namaste, namaste.
Yes, sir.
Keep in touch with us, and uh,
Thank you.
we will facilitate some more lectures. Thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you, everybody. Smita,
Thank you,
Vijay Lakshmi,
everyone. Thank
everyone.
you, sir. Good night. We shall
Bye.
meet
Thank you,
tomorrow.
Smita. Thank
Shall
you.
meet
Thank you
tomorrow.
so much. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Somo. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.